So today I want to tell you a story. This story starts with my daughter at a time when she was petrified of whales. Now, you may think that's a really valid fear. However, we live in the middle of Victoria, nowhere near the beach, nowhere near the ocean, nowhere near whales. She was so scared, so overwhelmed, so worried about whales that she thought they would be in her drink bottle, in puddles out in the yard, in the bath, and it was causing her so much disruption, particularly to her sleep, but to her life. I did all the things. I did all the mum things. I reassured her. I told her she was safe. I reflected her feelings back to her and let her know that it was okay to feel scared and worried and all of these things. And I also told her that it was impossible for a whale to be in her drink bottle, in the puddle, in the bath. In fact, it was impossible for a whale to be in Rushworth. Fast forward a few weeks and I was in one of my regular Breathwork Mastery RBM breathes that I was doing for my stage 1 training. And in my breathe, I saw a vision of my daughter and she was calling to me, "Mum, Mum, come over here, you've got to come." And I walked over to her and I could see that she was standing in a puddle and she's like, "Mum, Mum, look." And she was pointing to the puddle. And I looked down into the puddle and in the puddle was a whale. And her eyes opened really wide and she looked at me with wonder and curiosity and awe. And she said to me, "See, Mum, anything is possible." And in that moment, I knew that anything really is possible. I knew that despite everything, despite all the hardship and the overwhelm and the fear and the worry, I knew that in this life that we live, anything truly is possible. And that continued to unfold for me over many weeks, months, actually, driving and seeing a whale-shaped cloud. My daughter buying a drink bottle with a whale on it. And when she put the water in the drink bottle, it actually looked like the whale was in the water in her drink bottle. And also going to Tasmania in February this year, like 8 months after that original vision of my daughter telling me anything is possible. And the kids finding a rock shaped like a whale in the middle of Tasmania, just reminding us that anything is possible. Life can feel hard, and my favorite word at the moment, and with big capital letters, and life can feel joyous and wonderful and curious and amazing and awe-filled as well. My daughter still sometimes is scared about whales, but for the most part, she sees them as a miraculous, beautiful part of our world. And every time I see a whale, I remember her standing at that puddle telling me, "Mum, anything is possible." And over the last while and my journey of Breathwork Mastery, RBM, I have learnt time and time again and been shown time and time again that anything really is possible. From the hardest of circumstances, from disconnect, struggle, overwhelm, surviving, can come thriving, joy, love, pleasure, curiosity, playfulness. So many amazing things that can unfold when we're open to the possibility. So, my question for you today is, when was the last time that life surprised you? And what do you believe is possible?